Let's start with Wade Meckler of the San Francisco Giants. He's 23 years old, so he's a little bit older.
Yep.
But listen to this. Now he doesn't have a ton of plate appearances in his career, so the usual caveats apply. Beware of small samples. I'm saying this a lot recently. Wade Meckler has a career minor league batting average of 401. That's pretty cool. He's a 400 hitter through his career. Now, again, he's only got 214 plate appearances. He barely qualifies for Scout the Statline's rankings, but he does. He's on there. But let me walk through this. And Wade Meckler came out of Oregon State, and he was a pretty solid hitter there too, but he seems like he's really stepped it up in the minors. Some of this is probably because he's a refined hitter, and he has mostly been in the low minors, though he did get bumped up to Double-A. So 23 years old and Double-A is not that big of a deal.
Right.
Well, his first year last season, 2022, between rookie level and single A, he hit 367. He walked more than he struck out. He struck out in 16% of his plate appearances. Not a lot, but for a contact first guy, you could maybe say it's a little higher. It's not high. But he still walked more than he struck out. So pretty impressive. 500 OBP. Come on. Get out of here with that. This year, he started at high A. And I just got to read this to you, Brian. He was hitting 456 in high A. Nobody's talking about this guy. This guy gets no airtime. He gets no ink. Nobody's talking about Wade Meckler.
Nope.
Guy just hit 456 in high A. He got promoted to Double-A. He's played a little bit there. He's continuing to hit 333, only 27 plate appearances, small sample there. So he's hitting 427 overall in the year. He's injured right now, so he's out, but we'll see him back pretty soon. And I'm just so curious to see how well this carries through to the major leagues. This isn't a Von Brown situation where he's putting up these gaudy numbers. We don't know how it's going to translate, but he doesn't have the red flags that like a Von Brown has.
You know what?
Has kind of this questionable plate approach. Wade Meckler does not have that.
Yeah.
He's playing a contact game, and he looks like he can do it at a high level. I mean, if this guy comes in and he's a 330 hitter every year, after hitting 400 in the minor leagues, is that terribly surprising?
I wouldn't be surprised. Anybody listening to this should not be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, anyone hitting 330 is a big deal, so don't get me wrong. But, I mean, we're talking about
what he does.
Off 70 points off his batting average from the minor leagues. Still,
yeah.
It's a drop-off, and it's still really good, you know? I'd love to see it. I am just waiting for that next Wade Boggs. And you know when Wade Boggs first made his professional appearance in the major leagues? You know how old he was? He was 24 years old. 24.
Good.
So if Wade Meckler comes up next year and he starts doing Wade Boggs things, are you going to be surprised?
Not if you're listening to this podcast, you won't be.
It'd be really cool. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, but the numbers look really good. I'm interested in what I'm seeing, and I'd love to see that next Wade Boggs guy come up.
We've said it multiple times. Anything with your on-base plus slugging, your OPS, anything above a 9, we're really excited. Okay? His career in 182 at-bats is 1.041.
Yep. He's got to get some more plate appearances, right? We got to see how trustworthy.
Of course. Of course. But that's 182 at-bats. That's enough. And we've seen Double-A, A+, Single A, and rookie level. Like we've seen the trajectory come through the loop here. Obviously, we need to see more, but he's got 17 doubles. Those can turn into home runs, no problem. 3 home runs, 37 RBIs, 29 walks, 27 strikeouts. This
Yeah.
is exactly what Ross likes to see of. It's not the profile that I want to look at because I'm always looking for those huge counting stats and stuff like that. But Ross loves to see that walk to strikeout percentage.
Well,
Wade
I
next,
just, like I
yeah,
said, I love those type of players, and I want to see another one. I want to see him come up. I want to be on top of those guys just to be able
yeah,
to. I don't know. They're fun. I think they're old school. You don't see them that much these days. You look back at Wade Boggs's minor league career. I mean, Wade Meckler was arguably a better hitter right now than Wade Boggs was. Wade Boggs had some great he had some great plate discipline though. I
yeah.
mean, walking
But
60 sometimes, only striking out 20 something. Contact skills were clearly there for him. So we'll see. I'd love to see it, but we got two more guys that could maybe fill those shoes too.
does Wade Meckler have a historical comp?
Well, let me check it out.
And
Uh,
if it says Wade
he,
Boggs, I'm just gonna turn it off right now.
he does not. He has no historical comp.
He doesn't. Oh, is it 200 at bats?
He has enough to qualify for one.
Okay.
He just
He just
doesn't
doesn't
have
have.
one. There's no correlation. That's what that's saying. Very rarely do we get that.
So
Or
that means
there is a correlation. It's just not strong enough. There is a threshold
no.
that I've placed on there. So yeah, he doesn't pull one up. There's a few players that don't, and one of them is Jackson Holiday.
So Wade Meckler, go get him.
uh,
It's not going to cost you anything.
it's not going to cost you anything. If you're in a deep league, I think he's a good play. But I think most people are probably just watch him for now. If you were interested in a Luis Ariz caliber of player, a guy like Wade Meckler could be that. And that's what I want to throw out there. Put some visibility on that. But Luis Ariz in a lot of leagues is still not. He doesn't carry or command a ton of value. So I'm not gonna throw a full endorsement of like you got to get this guy. He's going to be probably a one category performer.
Yeah.
He's not going to hit many home runs. He's not going to steal any bases. You know, he might score some runs because he's going to be on base a lot, potentially. But, you know, you got to be in a deeper league to probably have a ton of interest in him right now.
Yeah. Okay. So current comp to Meckler, could he be a Brandon Nemo type, Brian Reynolds type?
I mean, Luis Ariz is going to be your closest.
That's gonna be your big one. Okay.
Yeah, Luis Ariz or I mean Jeff McNeil. Jeff McNeil is maybe not a bad comp. I think Jeff McNeil probably has more power than Wade Meckler.